Fine. Okay. All right. Hey everybody, it's Nick from PressStarComic.com, and I'm here with James, the angry video game nerd. Sir, how you doing, man?
How's it going?
I'm doing really good, man. Nice talking to you. Gotta say, I'm a really huge fan, and thanks for just coming out, man. It's really good. So, what do you think of the digital press store here?
It's awesome. It's really an awesome place. There's some Commodore 64 games. There's some Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn games way in the back. It's just like all kinds of stuff, and it's just like it's kind of like a community almost too. It's like I just noticed it's just like similar faces a lot of times. It's just really cool.
Yeah, so like I saw, like last time you were here, you covered a lot of ground. You got some good stuff, man. So we have a lot to look forward to, right? So, but like besides Superman, do we have some other good stuff looking forward to?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh man, so how was, I have to ask you, since I saw the videos, how was the Iron Man of Gaming convention?
It was pretty cool. It was comfortable. Like it wasn't too crowded or anything. It was just, it was very spacious, and
you got to meet the fans and everything.
Did the first ever live review in a way, sort of. I played Top Gun on the big projector screen, and it was cool. I just crashed the plane in front of a live audience. Everybody was just getting into it. It was pretty cool. We did something else. I don't remember. I did like a Q&A. I did a live. And one of the funniest things was in the corner there was somebody who brought like a luggage just full of like Nintendo games, mostly all ones that I've reviewed before. And they were just playing them all back to back. I come over, they're playing Ninja Turtles, they're playing Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, and it was really funny just to see people actually playing the game and experiencing, the
someone else's frustration over what you just put yourself through.
Yeah.
Now, since then you've got popular on the internet, where's the weirdest place that someone responded and said, "Hey, are you?"
Like just a weird location.
Yeah, like just somewhere like out of the blue where someone saw you.
I was in a fast food place in California one time, and then somebody came up to me in line while I was ordering food, and he was just like, "You're the angry video game nerd. I love your videos." I was like, "Whoa, you're kidding me!" I was like, "Wow, that's awesome."
Is that like one of the first times that you were ever recognized?
That was about over a year ago. That was when I did that interview for Game Trailers. They flew me out there, and it was weird just stepping off the plane. I was only in California for like an hour, and I got recognized. That was probably the weirdest place. I mean, if I go into a game store or something, it's usually guaranteed, but there's places where you don't really expect it, or it could be anywhere.
Like you could just walk into the video store, like trying to look up a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare, but it happens.
Now, I have to ask you, my friend over here is a big horror movie fan, so he loved Dead of the Better, and what was the name of the movie?
Cemetery Man. Did you ever see Cemetery Man?
Totally.
Okay. Was that a big influence on?
Not really. I mean, The Dead of the Better was influenced by like the George Romero horror films like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and the Peter Jackson movies like Bad Taste and Dead Alive. Cemetery Man, if you read the plot to it, and it's like a guy who works in a cemetery killing people, it sounds like a similar plot. It's a completely different movie. The movie's like about like sexual frustration, and like the guy who doesn't even he kills zombies, but he like shoots them with a gun. It's like, and he doesn't even kill that many. It's not the main focus of the movie.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a completely different movie. But I
meant like just the basic premise of if it influenced in any.
Not really, but I do get a lot of comments comparing it, saying I ripped it off and stuff. And it's, I know, but I was just addressing that because it's.
Cemetery Man's one of my all-time favorite movies.
It's interesting.
It's just a shame Michael Savi can't make anything else good.
Ask him some more horror. Because the thing is, I'm not really the only two horror films. I don't think you can count Freddy vs. Jason, but in the city we got to see American Werewolf in London. Got to see that with John Landis. So.
Oh, nice.
He 2600 behind the camera. You can't really see him as a big horror movie fan. You have a quick question you want to ask?
What were some of your other major influences film-wise?
Film-wise? King Kong, the original King Kong was like one of my that's probably might have been like the movie that inspired me to make movies. I was about like 10 years old when I saw it, I think. And it's funny because I hear Peter Jackson say the same thing. He was like 8 or somewhere around the same age. I've heard, I think John Landis say the same thing actually. And all the time, it always comes down to King Kong. Ray Harryhausen, obviously, he was inspired by King Kong. So I don't know what it is about King Kong, but it's just very inspiring, I guess.
It's amazing. Now, you do so much talking about bad games, and this must be a question that you must get asked a million times, but what are some of your favorite that you do enjoy? If you had to review like a good video game, what is it?
Well, I think on Super Nintendo there was like a handful of them that were all in franchises, but they were like the best, I think. Like Nintendo established like Metroid, Zelda, Mario, those were kind of like the big three. And then on Super Nintendo, I think which is probably my favorite games, was like Super Mario World, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and Super Metroid. I think those might be my top 3. It's hard to pick, but
now, what else? Some of your like favorite games from like going back to the Atari generation? Were you a big Atari gamer, or was it just
Atari 2600 was one of the first game consoles that I had. The first one I had was the Odyssey 2. I had Atari, and games that I really played a lot. I'm trying to think. Like I played a lot of. There's so many of them. It's like Vanguard, Stampede, Freeway. Yeah. Just go around.
Yeah, the chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically Frogger, but in reverse. One of my favorites. But I gotta thank you, James, for taking the time talking to us. It's really busy. If you still
one more question. You can name some of your favorite directors.
George Romero, Alfred Hitchcock, Ed Wood, Steven Spielberg, actually. There's got to be a bunch of others, but I'm just drawing a blank. So.
And one last one. Did you see Diary of the Dead?
I haven't yet, actually, but I plan on seeing it.
Definitely worth. It's a lot more like the original Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, cool.
It's probably, it's up. I'd say it's up there with Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it.
And extremely political.
Nice.
All right, so James, thank you very much for taking the time.
Thanks
and of course, you can check out all of his stuff over at Cinemasker.com. Not just the angry video game nerd stuff, but like stuff like Dead or the Better and everything else that you've done. So thank you very much for checking out the video. We'll be back with more.